or at least in Chiayi, you eat fruits by the season. Having grown up in America where I'm used to being able to eat any fruit at any time of the year, being limited by the seasons is frustrating to my picky palate that likes to eat the same fruits year-round. Yet, I found that waiting by the seasons means that when eaten at the right time, the fruits are always sweeter and tastier. October is passion fruit season, and I don't think I ever knew what passion fruit really even tasted like until I came here and ate them in October, in season. In the same way, I'm trying to learn to live my life by the seasons. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 says, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under the earth, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance." Living abroad has, of course, been a time of change. New food, new friends, new country, and new language. But more recently, October has also been a time of learning more about myself. For the past 4 years, I've been inundated with the hyper-socialization of college life, where the lines between parties and class, dinners and study hours all bled into each other as I spent every hour surrounded by friends in the tiny bubble of college hell. This was in stark contrast to high school, where my life was structured and compartmentalized between school, extracurriculars, and studying alone at home. But now, in a foreign country, where my only English-speaking friends in my vicinity are the 13 other people in my cohort, I'm starting to relearn how to slow down and spend time alone. I've rediscovered my passion for reading, something I've loved for as long as I could remember, with high school Christine consuming up to 1 book a day, but had long stopped doing ever since the busyness of college took over my life. Lately, I've been reading a lot of R.F. Kuang, who is now my favorite author after reading her books Yellowface and Babel. My daily reading is usually taken up in one of Chiayi's many cafes, which is one of the city's less obvious perks. In almost every corner of Chiayi are these unassuming storefronts that hide the coffee-scented spaces I found are wonderful for some reading. As a non-coffee tea drinker, I usually resort to ordering desserts on top of desserts and sparkling drinks. Today is Saturday, and I'm taking my first day trip to Taichung today. I'm also going to cut my hair, and I decided this about 30 minutes ago that I'm actually going to do it. I've been thinking about it for a while, haven't been able to follow through with it. I actually tried to when I was in Korea and I cut these bangs for the first time, but I chickened out and I was like, I can't do it. So wish me luck. Final product. So short. Okay, so I just left the salon. This is my new hair. It's not what I asked for, but I don't think this is bad either. It's kind of giving the O'Hare guy from Borax. I felt like a shrub being pruned. Like, it was just so circular. I wanted short hair, I wanted to try it, and I tried it. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it because I do think I like my longer hair better. I also cut my bangs more, which is not something we talked about because I was planning to grow out my bangs. Only $26, and they spent a lot of time on it. It took like, I feel like usually a haircut takes just like 10-20 minutes, but this took like a good like almost 2 hours because they really just take their time. So quality wise, very good. I highly recommend. I waited 25 minutes for this taiyaki. It's black. It's chocolate chip sea salt. Wow. It's like I think they use mochiko flour. It's not too sweet. It's a little bitter, but not to the point where I don't like it. I think this is pretty good. I don't know if it's worth 25 minutes of waiting, but for like barely $1, yeah, I'll pay for it. That is so good. Another long-time hobby of mine I'm trying to commit more to is dancing. I've always loved to dance and was part of a dance team in college, but I never really formally learned outside of workshops taught by friends or YouTube tutorials. I started attending a dance studio regularly to learn popping and locking, but I have to admit it is quite a humbling experience. I also got to do a little Halloween celebration with them as we dressed up in costumes and learned to dance together. Halloween. Trick or treat!